Well, howdy everybody here in YouTube land. This is Amateur Artist Mark D channel once again from Man Land. And I've had some comments left and right about the Stanley Wildfare. Turn the logo where you see it. Is it compatible with this? Is it compatible with that? This, that, and the other? Well, I don't own a lot of equipment to say yes or no. But there was one commenter who asked me a question about the Stanley Boil and Brew cook set. And I was like, I don't know. So I went into the hallway, pulled this out, and tested it right quick. And the answer is yes and no. This individual, who I'm going to put in a link in the description box below, because I don't remember who it was that asked the question, is a very good question. Is the Stanley 2024 edition compatible with the Boil and Brew cook set? Well, I found out the answer is yes and no. It's kind of difficult to sit there and say yes it is and no it ain't. No in a lot of ways, but still yes in some ways. Let's first take the Stanley. Try not to drop it on the ground because I plan on cooking with this thing here. I've already cooked in it ramen noodles in the kitchen on top of the gas stove and did pretty good, which why wouldn't it? Stanley. I'm gonna go ahead and lock the lid here, lock the handle. But before I say anything else about the brew set, the old Walmart Ozark Trail cheap $5 cups, will it work with it? That answer is yes, it will. And I've already seen other people on videos that show this, but to my pleasure and surprise it actually does, because I actually have this cup and tried it. It only goes up to this here bevel, which leaves you some room to store stuff in your cup. This is for people that are, you know, they got to put something else in there to fill it up. I don't know. But yes, the old Ozark Trail cup will fit and stack nest into the Wayfarer to a certain point. But it does sit in there. It sits nice and tight, as a matter of fact. But here's my question to you, YouTubers. Four-wheeler tank going by. When was the last time you seen one of these cups at Walmart? These are on their way out of Walmart. You can still get them online, I'm sure. But the cheapness, I mean, to be able to go to Walmart and say, I need a new cup because I'm going camping, and my last one I left the house. You can't find anymore. So if you have one of these, it works. If you don't got one, good luck. Just like the old Stanley. The old Stanley cook set. The one that this replaced. Good luck. I ain't seen one of them at Walmart in a long time. I mean, forever. So, but is the lid of the Stanley Wildfare the Stanley 2024 upgrade, does the new lid fit this cup from Walmart? The answer is yes, kinda, sorta, but it doesn't kinda fit on there snugly. It kinda sits there and wants to ride around and doesn't quite fit. That's because the Stanley Wildfare is a water. I've got water in it still. It's a different type of lid, but it does sit on top of it. It'll sit on top, keep the bugs out, but it don't fit snug. It don't fall down in there. That's good news. But what about the Stanley Boil and Brew cook set? What does it do? well, does it fit? Does it nest? The answer is no, it doesn't. It tries to start its way in there, but it don't quite fit. It just won't slide in. It won't work. Not that way. Let's take this here lid off, which is a plastic lid on a broil set. We'll take that off. Then we have the actual French press deal here. We'll set it to the side. Again, this cook pot versus this cook pot, will it fit this way originally? No. Will this sit inside of it? The answer is yes, but you still have the handle sticks out. And well, I don't care about that. Can you take the handle off? Yeah, you could take the handle off. I don't like doing this, but I'm working with it. There we go, kind of, sort of. Oh, get off me, bee. Get. Actually, it's a yellow jacket. And I got, well, there we go. All right, finally got the handle off. It will kind of sit, but won't go past the welded on hinge there. So yes, it will nest that way, which is kind of cool. If you like that kind of thing, I don't know. But the lid from the Brew set, will it sit on the Wildfare? The 2024 upgrade. What I'm trying to say. Yeah, it will. It actually will. And it will sit on there snugly. It will actually, the plastic lid will actually sit on there very, very well. Very tightly. And it takes a little bit of, you gotta kind of like really pull it off. There's a little bit of suction in there. And I guess it's because of this silicone ring here is on the particular lid. It allows it to actually compress in there. I don't know if that's going to do you any damn bit of good out there, but for me, that's kind of neat. At least it gives me another option for a lid while I'm cooking, you know, to help keep the bugs out. Will this particular lid fit on the old Ozark trail? No. It just won't even begin to go in there. You can just lay it on top and, you know, keep the leaves and the bugs and stuff like that off, but no. Will the guts of the actual French press fit in the Stanley Wildfare Go? The answer is no. It tries to start, but even if it did fit in there, which you won't, you got like, it would have been cool as all it would have been cool if it did, but it don't. That's as far as I can get that press to go in. And I might have messed up my cup, I don't know. So there's your answer. Yes and no. It will in some ways, it won't in some ways. Compatible with this, compatible with that. Y'all take that bit of information, what you want to, and do with it what you will. Because now I gotta sit there and try to get this handle back on, which is not easy. Hey, that was better going on than it was taking off. Ain't that the way it usually is? Taking off is worse than trying to get it back on. I put the handle on upside down, man. But now will the original Ozark Trail from Walmart, which I don't think you can get anymore, will it fit the broil and boil cook set. We've established this a long time ago. No, it don't. Just in case you're wondering, it ain't gonna work. It won't do it. Ain't gonna do it. Sorry. Bonus footage. As if you didn't know. You thought that was in the video. Oh no. No, no, no. We got something else to talk about. Oh yeah. The Stanley Wildfare Go versus the Stanley. Wait a minute. I got the lid from the Stanley Wildfire on top of the Stanley broil and boil cook set. Man, I can't remember the name, but yeah, the Wildfare Go lid does fit on the broil cook set, and it don't fit perfectly. It's not snug. It's got room to roll around just a little bit, but it does sit on top and it makes a nice seal. That's kind of neat. But here we go, folks. I'm trying to say this. Just because the Stanley has that logo and that Stanley there has that logo that you can barely see, even though the logos match up, don't mean they are totally compatible. They just happen to be that way. What else I can show? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think because we've already covered that. We've already covered that. And, well, the Stanley Wildfare Go is the new Stanley 2024 upgrade. Trying to get to where the logo shows up. I don't know. Can't see it. Can y'all see that? I can't see shit. I really can't. But there you go. It's got a lion with a crown and wings. Well, let me show you the broil. It's much dark. There it is. There, just a lot lighter. It's like laser etched on this one. I'm just trying to say, Stanley, I know you're trying to kind of upgrade this, that, and the other, but one complaint I got with a Stanley 2024 upgrade is that D-ring. Even though you place it with a jello silicone tab, the D-ring doesn't stand up. Is that a manufacturer defect? Is that why I got the $5 off at REI before? Let me make it go forward. Yeah, there you go. It was kind of a defect in a way. I know how to fix that, folks. That's no big deal. But still, Stanley is supposed to be a product, or at least a representation of a finely crafted piece of material. So I'm still not sure about this here particular cook set compared to the old Stanley. I don't know. Until next time, this is Amateur Artist Mark D channel once again from Manland, wishing you and all a very happy YouTube experience out there. And remember this, even though the Stanley's got the same logos, don't mean they are compatible with one another. Although I will say, in fairness to the Stanley Wildfare Go, I think I'm really going to like this pot here with use. I really do think I'm going to like it. I'm not trying to talk negative about Stanley, but that right there is man, what the hell, man? What the hell, man? What the hell? D-ring just falls on mine. Other people say We ain't got no problem with it. It stands straight up. I think my particular Stanley here in 2024 needs a little Viagra.